Hello, I'm Jamie East.
And I'm Alice Brine.
And this is Celebrity Trench's Weekly Dispatch, the podcast that celebrates... What's so funny?
I'm sorry, keep going.
I've actually had a tough weekend.
This is too fucking funny.
I've been in a Dubai jail for espionage. That is what's happened.
And then what? So what happened in the? May I ask why you have this? What happened to your hair when you were in the jail?
Well, as anybody knows, when you go into jail for espionage in Dubai specifically, you come out seemingly with a full new head of hair. I don't know what happened. Someone offered me a tea, like a tincture. I drank it. I don't remember much. I woke up, new head of hair. And I'm married to Katie Price.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. That's crazy.
I don't understand what's happened.
I'm sorry for laughing, everybody. If you're listening, Jamie is wearing a sort of Lego man, dead badger looking wig on his head with some Elton John glasses that are, the glasses look quite cool, but overall he looks completely insane. Oh my God, it's madness. Well, I mean, you look phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
You look amazing.
I need £140,000 immediately.
That's all good. I've got it. And I'll just go and get it now. I'll just get it off my Monzo.
And I apologise for the smell. I'm also wearing an adult diaper because I went to watch Olivia Rodrigo. So that waft of ammonia is just because I've been stood at the front row since 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, practicing for the ball drop in Times Square.
They dropped a long time ago.
Oh, I bet they did.
Can I take this off now? It's really itchy.
It looks itchy.
It's really,
you look like a proper Lego man. You actually look so much like Lee Andrews. I can't even cope.
Can you? I'll give you a guess. Right? I had to go onto Amazon and buy this wig. The glasses might be a bit more of a clue. What is the description of this wig like on Amazon? And I'll give you a clue. Right? I became an internet sensation last year.
Oh my God. Well, okay. Well, the glasses would be like Elton John. No.
How about if I go?
So he's sort of walking like a Lego man. I mean, everything you do just looks like Lego man to me. So
yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing a bit of a dance. I might have a little kind of man bag satchel on my back. I might be wearing just some like Adidas sliders.
Oasis.
Oh, not far off. I made like a fortune from being in one clip, and then I think last week I ended up in a charity boxing match, which was a disaster.
Oh my God, I have no idea.
I am Ibiza final boss.
Oh my God, Ibiza final boss. I forgot about that guy so much. Wait, is that what it is?
That's show business. On Amazon, this was, I was searching for funny wig. I was trying to get a Lego wig. You can't buy a Lego wig, maybe copyright, but you can buy an Ibiza Final Boss wig.
Ibiza Final Boss wig. That's exactly what you look like.
Thank you very much.
That's actually just crazy because Ibiza Final Boss, had we been doing this podcast, would have been a subject for a good 6 episodes.
Oh my God, it'd be our roving report.
Do you know what I mean? And then here I am being like, I don't even remember that.
I'm going to have to take this off. It's itchy.
Yeah, it looks itchy.
Oh, should we tell people what we've got coming up on the show?
Yes, absolutely. Well, we're going to tell some Celebrity Trench's tales.
We have not heard the last of Lee Andrews in this episode. Let me tell you this. I'm going to tease ahead now. Me and Lee Andrews have been in touch over the weekend. And Lee has a message, not just for Britain, but for someone who's potentially going to lead Britain.
I absolutely cannot wait for that.
Stick around for that. I went to see Harry Styles at the weekend.
Oh, yes. I need to hear everything about that. I've got many, many questions.
And, we're spoiling everybody this week. We have someone who owns or has eaten the Tom Cruise Christmas cake coming on the podcast in a very short while to tell us all about it.
I'd maybe just say Tom Cruise coconut cake because it's not Christmas cake.
No, it wouldn't
It's got
be.
nothing to do with
Not if you're a
Christmas
Scientologist. But all of that is coming up right after this.
Sorry, don't want to interrupt for too long. Can you just do me a favour? Can you just hit the like button or the subscribe button or the follow button, whichever one you can see. Doesn't matter which. Thanks very much. Right, carry on.
Welcome back, everybody. How was your weekend?
Really good, really sunny. Played a bit of rounders.
Nice.
Because I'm British.
All right. Is rounders like not a universal sport?
No, it is, but it's passionately loved here.
Everyone does love a good game of rounders.
Yeah,
especially barefoot, half pissed on a park on a Sunday.
And that's exactly what I was. And then my friends had to pull me aside because they said they saw a competitiveness in me they hadn't ever seen before. And it was shocking and scary.
You are British then.
Yeah, 100%.
I did Harry Styles.
You did him?
Well, no, sadly not. I would have been about 80,000th in the queue to do it. Went to Wembley Stadium on the Saturday night to get the full together experience.
How was it? Tell me everything.
Okay.
So actually, first of all, can we start off? Was Shania Twain there? I did see you post a TikTok that said, I repeat, no wooden leg. I repeat, no wooden leg. And I just went, brilliant.
There was no wooden leg. To
Okay.
clarify, we can put that rumour to bed. Either, well, actually, I couldn't tell if it was a wooden leg, so it must be a fantastic wooden leg.
Yeah.
Like wooden legs have come on leaps and bounds.
Leaps and bounds.
Since pirate days.
Yeah, there's a lot of technology that's gone into special limbs.
She's like the T1000 of wooden leg.
I was expecting her to walk out and just go, is Jamie East here? Get a load of that.
You fucking prick. So, Shania, no wooden leg.
Okay, good.
Lots of thoughts on Harry, right? I would say, first and foremost, great night. Like, let's just get that out the back. He's like easily like the biggest male pop star in the world right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, bar none. I mean, like, you know, George Michael-esque.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yog. His new album, what's it called? Shag occasionally, not when you're discoing. Is that what it's called?
Disco while you shag.
Disco occasionally.
Shagging discos, something along the lines of that, yeah.
So, like, muted response, mainly, like in the ether, people are like, oh my God, you know, it's a transition album. He's clearly trying to distance himself from his past and all the rest of it, right? I think that's by and large true, you know? No one told 80,000 people that, though. Like, because he came out and played stuff off the new album, which sounded fantastic.
Yeah.
Are You Listening Yet is one of the ones that he came onto to start off with. Brilliant, you know, really, really good. But he knows his audience, right? He's not daft. He knows that for all his kind of like, you know, here's my experimental dance phase. I'm going to kind of pretend I'm playing an analog synthesizer.
Does he do that? Does he get on the keys?
I
love it when artists do that. And,
I mean,
and you're just like, are you actually pushing them buttons?
I think he is pushing the buttons. He played piano on a song. He played guitar. It's a bit Bono guitar.
Yeah.
It's so low down in the mix that who knows. But anyway, that's by the by. Fair play. The song that he played in Wembley Stadium before he came on to 80,000 baying females and gay men was Ray, Where Is My Husband? And let me tell you this, shit got it was insane, right? So by the time he came on, it was wetter than an otter's pocket. It was insane, right? He was very, very good. But it's like with all those kind of stadium shows, it doesn't really get going until like the final third when it gets dark, because the light show was brilliant. Yeah. I'm not sure the catwalk thing worked, right?
Because I think there was big plans for it, and then it didn't work because of all the like disproportionate being able to see it. Yeah, but so also, then he couldn't actually do with it probably what he had envisioned.
Yeah, but also it's so big that all he can do is like
run it
and like wave. So he kept doing it was like he did a 2-hour kind of encore where he just like waving and blowing kisses to people every time he walked past. But he's a great pop star, and it was a super, super good night. It was really, really good.
I just get distracted thinking about it because I think when you see a stage like that and it's not worked, all I can think about is like a rabbit hole of what was the pitch. Yeah. What was the vision, and then what things went wrong so that it kind of just ended up being a skateboard ramp that he runs around. Like, did he say like, oh, I really want to have a stage where like I can be in the crowd with the audience?
I guess so, but I think it's also, if you're charging that much money for tickets, right? My tickets were £200 each, right? And they were okay tickets. They were not like, you know, I couldn't have spat on him if I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
I'm old enough to have gone to see Madonna, Michael Jackson, In Excess, Guns N' Roses, all these like massive 80s acts at Wembley Stadium. They just had a stage at the end. Yeah. And that was your lot. If you couldn't see them, tough shit. Whereas
that's why that was called the cheap seats.
Yeah. And now everyone, you know, expects an experience. And Coldplay have got a lot to answer for. And that's one of them.
And also Pink with their bloody
Oh, Pink with her
trapeze.
acrobatics. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like one of those drone cameras.
She's
for the World
really
Cup.
set that bar high, and so is Taylor Swift. But also, I think that's an interesting thing is like back in the day, you had your cheap seats, and people were like, well, I'm in the cheap seats, so I can kind of see one of the screens and like kind of the stage.
Is that Madonna?
But it was cheap seats. And then now the new method is like expensive seats for all.
Yeah.
Some of them are expensive and weird.
Yeah.
And some of them are expensive and good.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's kind of like, the
But,
switch.
you know, I will say this, there was never a moment where Harry Styles, like maybe every 2 or 3 minutes, Harry Styles was right in front of you.
Yeah.
So it did kind of work in that respect.
That is cool.
Did it profoundly impact my life? I'm not sure it profoundly impacted my life. However, I would say there were surrounding people that I would say were profoundly impacted. It was a very inclusive, very body positive, very kind of like everything kind of like event. It was there for people to like shed off their inhibitions and worries, and so it was quite beautiful to see. There were lots of
It becomes weirdly moving.
and it was great. There were lots of parents with their kids having proper emotional moments.
It's nice. When you see like Taylor Swift's audience and Harry Styles' audience, you do think the kids are all right.
Yeah.
Every time I see clips of it or just like see people on the train on the way to something, I'm like, God, I'm getting brainwashed by mass media because these people are like very joyful and fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's good to see.
Yeah, it was. So, you know what, Harry? I think you're going to make it.
I keep at it.
You keep plugging away, mate. One day, you never know, with enough work, with enough graft, with enough cheeky winks, with enough Dre Van Norton kind of like sneakers, I think you're going to be all right, mate. Just keep holding on, and one day that dream might be yours.
Do you know that people say that to me non-jokingly?
I have an exciting update.
I can't wait.
So this is a follow-on from The Wig, right? You know, Lee Andrews, everyone last week, last week was about how the hell did Lee Andrews get a brand new head of hair after being in jail for espionage, not fraud, espionage.
Yep, he'd posted a video about being it, but also he said they'd roughed him up a bit.
Yeah.
Cheeky bastards. That is in one of the videos.
He had a glow up. I don't know about what was roughing up, putting a Colgate strip on his teeth. Anyway, so over the weekend, I was just like browsing on my phone, and sometimes I go onto the Cameo app, right? And just, I mean, it intrigues me who's on there and how much they charge, right? Most expensive person on Cameo? Who would you say?
Oh, it'll be like, I know the Real Housewives, some of them are getting up there.
Yeah. The most expensive one I found was Mr. T, and he was $858.
Who the fuck's Mr. T?
Oh, God, I forget. Mr. T.
Like, I pity the fool?
From the 80s. Yeah.
Oh.
I pity the fool.
Wow. Okay, yeah, fair
I
enough.
ain't getting on no plane.
I thought that was like, okay, wow. Okay,
So he's
yeah, fair
$850, and you scroll through it. I just find it amusing. And then, lo and behold, I saw Lee Andrews on there. And oh my God.
Beautiful thing.
So Lee Andrews was available for Cameo within 24 hours. So I was like, right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take one for the team, for the Celebrity Trenches gang. I'm going to get a message from Lee Andrews. So I was like, what can I get him to do?
Wait, so how much was it?
It was £75.
Fair enough.
He's got to do a few of those to reach his 140K.
But actually, it's actually a lot.
It is a lot. So I was like, okay. So I went through the thing, and it said, what type of thing do you want Lee Andrews to do? And one of them was a pep talk, and I was like, who the fuck wouldn't want a pep talk from Katie Price's husband, Lee Andrews, right? And I was like, then flicking through the news, and Keir Starmer has just resigned, like in the past few seconds. And as we all know, it's looking almost certain that Andy Burnham is going to be our new Prime Minister, King of the North, Andy Burnham. So I was like, you know what? Andy Burnham would probably really welcome a pep talk from Master of Espionage, Lee Andrews.
No one needs it more.
You know, you're starting a new job. You're having to move from Manchester to London, which, let's be honest, no one from Manchester likes to do. And he's going to be nervous. He's going to be intimidated. He's going to feel quite overwhelmed. Feast your ears and eyes on this.
Hey, Andy, my man. So this is from your mate, Jamie. Now, it tells me you're a Mancoon. Are you a blue or you're a red? So you're from Manchester and you're about to go south to London, I assume, and start a new massive job. And you are shitting yourself mate, it happens to the best of us. Listen, just make a noise, mate. Just go at it, go balls out. I've talked to you like a man to man, and it should all work out then for you, I think. Just do what you can and open as many doors as you can. The ones that stay open, walk through. The ones that close, let them close. So obviously it's a new beginning for you. It's always daunting at first, isn't it? I'm trying to give you the prep talk. And do something that scares you, and you'll break the internet for sure. That's both of us. Trust me, I know. I'm just at the gym now, I am picking a friend up. But anyway, that's useless information. You didn't really need to know that. But just so you know what I'm up to, I've got a couple of things happening, and I've got my wife arriving tomorrow as well. So good news. Also, mate, I've got to go and face the music in the UK, so I am bricking it as well. So that's two of us. We're in the same yellow submarine, my man. But listen, good luck with the job. And I heard it's a massive job, so you must be very smart. And it's from your mate, Jamie, so he obviously cares about you, Andy. And the move is never easy, especially relocating, because I don't think people from London know other people outside of London. So you'd be northern for them, like I would be northern for them. So, and people are friendlier in Manchester. Like, you say hello to someone in London, they look at you like you're an alien. Anyway, you take care. And massive blessings. I'll check in on you, mate, okay? Make a noise so I can hear it over here.
Make a noise? He'll have some extradition treaty in place for you before long.
So much to unpack. Walking through a door, and then when you get through that door, you've gone through that door.
Correct. I mean, this is the wisdom. Go balls out as well. Andy Burnham, when he walked through number 10, Lee Andrews saying go balls out. Also,
Andy Burnham, we're all on the same yellow submarine, mate.
We are all on the same yellow submarine. I've got no idea what that means.
No fucking clue. Also,
I mean, the line is we all live in a yellow submarine.
You're in the same yellow submarine as me, mate. And then he also goes, I'll check in on you. You don't have his number.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't know that the Andy that he was talking to was the future Prime Minister of the UK. You won't just turn on the news, he'll be there.
Oh my God, it's just the whole thing's so funny. I can't wait to rewatch that.
I will say there's about 2% of me that feels a bit sorry for him. That I felt bad because he's saying whatever he wants.
I do think there's something wrong with me because it's only just crossed my mind that I could feel sorry for him. That's actually the sociopath within.
I mean, I've obviously hoodwinked him, so that was slightly duplicitous of me. But I love that somewhere in the world, someone's actually getting Lee Andrews to do a pep talk for their friend. Like, seriously, it's like I'm not quite sure what avenue in life, what rock bottom you would be on for a pep talk from Lee to be like, oh fuck, I feel better now.
I reckon he Googled like things to say in a pep talk, and the answers came up as like walk through a door and then go through that door. Yeah.
But two takeaway facts. By the time this goes out, Katie Price will be in Dubai.
Yeah, interesting.
So she's flying back over on Tuesday, and the best bit I thought was him just going, he knows that he's in deep shit when he gets back over here as well.
That bit where he goes, I've got to face the music too, my guy. Well,
yeah, you kind of have. So
that was the greatest thing that's ever happened.
It's my new pastime is going to Cameo and getting life lessons for politicians.
You should start doing cameos.
Do you know what? They asked me a long time ago to do cameos when I was on Big Brother, and thankfully I had the foresight to go, are you fucking kidding? I can't think of anything worse.
Yeah.
I did for 1 minute toy with like doing them, but for like 20 pence.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
And you can get an insult from Jamie East, who was on Big Brother 10 years ago, for 20 pence.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think if you're listening, 20 pence.
Cameo, if you're listening, I will do that. I will go on there and for 20 pence, I will just swear at you.
I think that's great. I think a lot of people want that.
Interestingly, James Buckley for the In-Betweeners, yeah? He makes apparently over 100 grand a year from cameos.
Oh my God.
That is mad, right? I think over the past 10 years, he's taken £1 million in cameos.
See, that's amazing.
Fair play. He puts the time in.
You just got to put the effort in. Have you ever had coconut cake, Jamie?
I tried to make the Tom Cruise one.
From the recipe?
You can get the recipe from the bakers.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that this week.
Yeah, I spent 40 quid on a bunt tin.
Oh my, what?
Which is just fucking crazy.
That feels really like too much money. Like I feel like on Amazon, you just need a regular cake tin, no?
Well, no, because it's supposed to be like a ring, like a bunt.
Oh, yeah. They're like melded. Anyway, if you've been listening to the pod over the last few weeks, you'll know that we've been talking about Tom Cruise and him sending cakes to people as a way of being nice or saying thank you if he's done like an interview that he enjoyed with them.
Yeah.
So this started back in like 2008, the coconut cake fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was Diane Keaton gave Katie Holmes
Yeah.
a coconut cake from a famous Beverly Hills, California cake shop called Doan's Bakery.
Doan's Bakery.
While they were filming together.
Yeah.
And then Katie Holmes introduced that to Tom Cruise, and he became obsessed with it and started giving it out to other celebrities in like a very neighborly way.
Right.
And
okay.
it's become this like hugely pop culture-y thing where celebrities want to get on the Tom Cruise cake list. And if you're on the Tom Cruise cake list, then you're like,
Yeah.
nothing
Okay.
special.
It's the triple A list version of a Nando's Black Card. Right?
It 100% is, yeah. But the actual thing about it that I think is the most interesting is that it was like very much an inside thing until about 2016.
Right. So it was the elite.
It was the elite. It was never like a PR thing
It
or
was
like
whispered in hushed tones on film lots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst went on the Graham Norton show, and like her interesting story she told was about the coconut cake she got from Tom Cruise.
Kirsten Dunst was the snake.
She leaked it. She leaked it in 2016.
Never trust Mary Jane.
But before then, it was just a bunch of celebrities like bitching about it in the green rooms.
Wow.
For years, 2008 to 2016, that went on.
8 years. This was cracking on, and us, the great and washed, had no clue.
We had no clue. We were just regular idiots. Didn't even know anything about the cake. It's £98, by the way. $130.
$130 for a cake. That's
Yeah, I know. It's absolutely a crazy price to pay. But there are lots of famous people that get the coconut cake, such as Tom Hanks, Graham Norton, Henry Cavill, Kirsten Dunst, obviously.
Yeah.
But I heard a little rumor
Yeah.
that apparently you know someone who has received the coconut cake.
Yeah. So after our last chat, a couple of weeks ago on the pod, it sparked a memory in my mind of someone I know who not only gets a Tom Cruise coconut cake, gets two, which seems like just taking the absolute fucking piss.
So who was this person and how did this come to be?
So I couldn't remember whether it was a guy called Alex Zane, who I'm sure you know, TV presenter, or a journalist called Stuart Heritage. And I put it up there and all my mates immediately went, it's Stuart Heritage.
Heritage for a last name for a journalist, by the way. Super impressive.
Yeah, a really funny writer. He writes for The Guardian, or at least he used to. I think he still does, and does loads of stuff like that. And you never guess what? He is on the line right now. Stuart, how are you, sir?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Good. I tell you what, for someone who eats 2 coconut cakes a year, you look remarkably trim.
Thank you. I've learned how to get rid of them really quickly.
Right.
When I first got them, I ate both of them pretty much by myself because I could. It was during COVID, so I couldn't hand it out, and my kids don't like coconut, and my wife wasn't eating cake, so
Amazing.
I did both in like a week and a half.
So
Legend.
right, let's rewind back. So
Yeah.
take it. How did you come to have 1 cake, and then how did you double down and get 2?
So this is what I think happened. There was it's only quite a recent thing that people know about the cake, and people
Yeah.
started to kind of blab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst was the snake in the grass. Alice
Yeah.
just pointed out. Kirsten Dunst on Graham Norton grassed him up.
I think that's it. Yeah. And I had to write about it as soon as that happened. And it was like a 750 word piece, and I got like 600 words in, and then you just run out of ways to say, and then he gives people cake.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
well, I want one too. So just to fill out the end of the thing, I was like, and I think I deserve a cake as well, please. But that was in the middle of the year, so I just wrote it and forgot about it. The same year, Tom Cruise was in Birmingham, and he
Of
had a
course he was.
curry. Yeah,
What?
I don't know why, but he had a curry, and like in the most Tom Cruise-y thing I've ever heard, he finished eating it and went, "Oh, that was brilliant! Give me exactly the same curry again right now." So he ate 2 curries in a row.
Oh
That's
my god.
robot behavior.
It's bizarre. I mean, it must have been an amazing curry.
Yeah.
Or he's just never been to. I mean, let's be honest. Like Birmingham Balti. Like if
That'll
I
change your
cannot
life.
imagine that like Beverly Hills like curry houses are a patch on a Birmingham Balti.
Yeah. He did the whole like thumbs up outside the restaurant thing. So there's bound to be a picture of him somewhere. It's brilliant. But I had to write about that again, and I was like, "Oh well, I've run out of words. There's only so many ways you can say Tom Cruise has eaten 2 curries in a row." So again, I was like, "Well, if you're going to send me a cake, you're going to send me 2 cakes now, you coward." or something like that.
Amazing.
And then I got this very odd email like 2 months later being like, a client of ours wants to know your address. No hints. And I was a
Wow.
bit like, well, one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to get murdered, or I think I'm going to get a Tom Cruise cake.
Yeah, it's either
And
going to be
was
anthrax or a
that.
Tom Cruise cake. Yeah.
Holy shit. If
Exactly.
I get those emails, it means that like Alex Reed is wanting to punch me. And yours is that you get 2 Tom Cruise cakes. There's no.
I'm jealous.
So how did they arrive? Talk us through like as soon as you saw the box. As soon as you saw the box, your heart must have skipped a beat, Stuart.
I was not in when it came, but my wife was, and the postman was going, You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this." So I kind of got a hint, like just from the excitement of what it was. And it was just, they come in these lovely white boxes, the most beautifully wrapped things. Like you get a card that says "Season's greeting," your name, "Season's greetings from Tom Cruise." Maybe like 80% of the time they get my name, they spell my name right. Sometimes they don't, but like I'm not going to complain. It's free cake.
How can you spell Stuart wrong 20% of the time? That's very weird.
I've had STEW and I've had 2 R's in Heritage, which happens a lot. And then like lovely ribbon, really fancy ribbon, and a Christmas decoration.
What year was this?
I think it was 2021.
Right. So
COVID.
and have you had them every year since?
Every single year.
2.
Yeah.
Every year.
2. I think I am a rounding error on a spreadsheet somewhere. I don't deserve to. I think I was a joke that no one's corrected. So they just keep.
Do you live in fear? Do you live in fear that one year you're going to be like, oh man? It's a bit like I likened it earlier on in the pod to having the Nando's black card, which I had for like a few years, and then one year, like nothing is more humbling and tells you your status in the world than when your Nando's black card gets cancelled because you're no longer Nando's black card. Do you live in fear that one day Cruise is gonna just think, oh fuck this?
It happened like year before last. That normally they come on like before the end of the school year. So
right.
I can go in to like school pickup with a load of cake and be like, listen, everyone, I'm kind of important.
Yeah. Tom sends his love. Yeah.
It's the only currency I've got in that school. 2 years ago, it came after the end of school pickup. And I had to do a lot of work mentally to be like, well, I suppose getting any Tom Cruise cake at all for any amount of time is a treat enough. And my time's up. But as soon as it came, I was like, oh, thank fuck.
Thank God.
Jesus Christ, I'm still important.
I still matter.
I think it's quite funny of him to keep the 2 thing up.
Yeah.
Like that's actually quite funny to be like, all right, then 2. You should write another article, ask for 3. I think that's what we...
Right, Stuart, write an article about coming on the podcast to talk about the cake. And your great showbiz pals, Jamie and Alice, also deserve a cake.
Also, do you know if it's definitely the same cake like the one that comes from California? Like, are they shipping
The
it?
logistics of this is blowing my mind. How many cakes is he shipping out now?
Well, I thought it was 200, but it surely must be more than that.
Yeah, you can't have been the last person on. You can't be the last person on the spreadsheet, right? That spreadsheet must be growing exponentially every year because he does new films. There
has been talk within the network because last year the cake was noticeably fresher than it has been because it's obviously a cake will become quite stale if it's shipped from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And there's talk that there are possibly regional dark kitchens going on.
Yeah, I think you're getting a Deliveroo.
You're getting a Tom Cruise dark kitchen cake.
Suddenly they became a lot fresher once food couriers really became popular. Oh man, that's
amazing.
So funny.
Stuart, what a great claim to fame. Is that the best showbiz present you've ever received? Must be.
Yeah, and it is. Although the amount of people who it's a coconut cake, right?
Yeah.
And the amount of people who I go, oh, do you want some cake? It's come from Tom Cruise, and they're like, I don't really like coconut.
I fucking love coconut cake.
That's so cool, though.
That is very cool. Stuart, all we ask, right? If this podcast makes it to Christmas, can you save us a slice this Christmas? If you're still on.
Sure, I can. Yes, absolutely.
I would love that. More than
Amazing.
anything in the world.
Stuart, where can people like find you nowadays? Where can people read about your writing and or not even just read about
on
your
The
writing?
Guardian.
Actually read your writing on The Guardian?
Yeah, you can read it on The Guardian.
There we go.
Yeah, perfect.
Stuart, thank you so much for giving up your time to come on. Really appreciate it. Stuart Heritage, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo, thank you.
You get a there you go. You get a little penny whistle.
I'm honoured.
Take care, buddy. See you,
Cheers,
Stuart.
take care.
Thanks, mate.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Fascinating story. I want your take on it.
Yes, please.
Becky Hill. Are you aware of Becky Hill's work?
I am. It's famous. It's like lots of David Guetta songs, Sagala.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm not. I must confess, not the hugest Becky Hill fan. Don't know much about her oeuvre. Is she the thinking man's Jess Glynn?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She played Transmit Festival in Glasgow at the weekend, right? Becky went on stage. In fact, we'll play this clip right now.
Why it's secret? It's because I'm gonna play you nothing but brand new music. At certain points in every artist's life, we have to let go of the tunes that you lot know me for and introduce you lot to a brand new fucking era. It's all right, you got plenty other artists to see here.
What you heard there was Becky Hill on stage on the Friday getting booed by fans because she announced with some chutzpah that she would not be performing any of her hits and that every song you were about to hear in her set was from her new album. Not just new album, not even released new album. Thoughts, please, Alice?
There's a lot to unpack there. So first of all, the booing, I personally think I can't get behind that, especially when you've got the Tartan army running around Boston getting so much good PR for Scotland, and then Glasgow's like, boo, she's going to sing a new song. But yeah, no, I think, I don't agree. Booing's never good, but I guess like if you kind of know what you're walking into at the end of the day. But I find it such an interesting thing to have done because as a comedian, it's the opposite problem.
Right.
In that if I walked out to a crowd of people who had seen all of my jokes
Yeah.
and then just did only those and they knew every single word and there was like no surprise, no punchlines, nothing new, they would be like fucking furious.
Right, okay, yeah.
But then also at the same time, I also can't just do new stuff that I haven't tested because that might be shit and not that good.
So how do you strike the balance then?
You don't do it.
Right, okay.
A massive festival is what I would.
So a massive, but this is my point, right?
Yeah.
Even if this was a Becky Hill concert, right, where everybody has gone, I love Becky Hill more than life itself. Here's my money. I'll do anything for Becky. Even then, and if I turn up to that Becky Hill concert wearing my Becky Hill t-shirt with my Becky Hill bracelet, and she came out and said, I'm only going to play new stuff that you've not heard before, I would be pissed.
Yeah, I'd be fucking fuming.
A festival crowd, right? Everybody wants the hits. It doesn't matter whether you are David Bowie, whether you are the Killers, whether you are Faithless, whoever the fuck you are, at whatever the festival you are, wherever in the world you are, you play the hits.
I think a problem that she probably faces is a lot of her hits are quite hitty. She's got some like bangers that a lot of people would only know when they hear the song. They're like, oh, I know that song.
Yeah.
And so the audience are kind of there for those.
Yeah.
But like you kind of make a deal. Like you're like, I'm going to do all these bangers. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
And then may I also chuck in
It's
two or three new guys.
The ratio of old to new is like 80-20. You do 80% hits, then the pact you make is that when everybody looks like they need a piss or a pint, you sing a new song.
The only exception is an interesting one. It's like Lily Allen with her new album, but it's because her new album is what blew up. Do you know what I mean? So like,
but she also
it was
dressed up
already-
as a performance rather than a gig, right? It was Lily Allen kind of like sold that as a piece of performance art and almost a theatrical event rather than a gig. Am I right in
exactly.
thinking that?
Like Lily Allen's put out a big, really interesting album that tells a story and it's like quite gossipy, the album.
Yeah.
And then people have fallen in love with that. And so when they hear just that,
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, cool, I'm happy to just hear that. I don't need to hear like her old stuff because I already am in love with her new stuff. It's just really, really risky to be
Really
like,
risky.
you're all getting punished.
I mean, fair fucks to kind of like sticking to your guns and like going, yeah, I'm going to go out there. I guarantee there were crisis talks 10 minutes after she came off
100%.
stage. And those crisis talks would have been along the lines of, Let's never do that again.
Yeah, yeah. But also, like, wouldn't you just book a kind of really easy to sell 100-seater pub and test your new album there?
Yeah. I mean, but also, I think even in a 100-seater pub, the only people interested in unreleased Becky Hill material are the people that wrote that unreleased Becky Hill material.
No, she's got fans.
She's got fans, but no one wants to hear unreleased Becky Hill material from start to finish.
A proper fan does, but that's what I mean. Like, it's 100 seats because it's hard.
If you're listening or watching this on socials, and you are that die-hard Becky Hill fan that would sit in a pub, upstairs in a pub, and listen to an hour of unreleased new Becky Hill material, I want to hear from you, and I want to see your birth certificate that proves that you are not related to Becky Hill.
Okay, well, I believe that you exist, and I'm not going to be shocked to see any of these comments.
Hey, I took on Taylor Swifters last week. I'm not afraid of the Hillers or whatever they...
Also,
this is a hill I will die on.
Oh, my God. This is a Becky Hill I'll die on.
Oh, dearie me. Okay, we've got to talk about... We've had lots and lots of listeners' comments last week. I feel like I've upset a lot of people.
You have, and I haven't. Me and my Swifties are smug in the comment section.
So just a mere smorgasbord of like, let's take a wafer thin slice of the comments that came in. If you've not watched or listened to last week's episode, go back and have a listen. But basically, I questioned the statement that that Taylor Swift has profoundly impacted billions of lives. Right?
And I didn't doubt it for a second.
The Taylor Swift fans didn't come to play. Polly Vernon, who I respect massively. Polly is a great journalist.
Yes.
She profoundly impacted mine. No exaggeration.
Yep,
right?
I read that one at the time and then commented underneath it with the hands
Yeah,
like
I felt ganged up on.
Oh, I definitely piled on.
Juician Silver Brown V. I am 60. Got a tick. Good for you. I got a ticket to the Eras tour, just like one more to see. Little idea about Taylor. I was caught by crowds since first step outside the stadium. There was a lovely, kind bond between people never seen each other prior. It's not just music, it is beyond pass. Don't know what that means. Thank God I got to know about Taylor, Alice and Swift. My life has never been the same.
Yeah, that is someone whose life has been profoundly impacted.
Ross Mullen. Do you know who Ross is? Interesting fact. Ross Mullen is the White Walker from Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yeah. My mate Ross. Good to see you, Ross.
Yeah, cool.
I became a Swiftie a year and a half ago when one song of hers impacted me so profoundly it shocked even myself. I feel a bit indebted to her.
It was Shake It Off.
And Dancing in Your Levi's, I presume, is that a Taylor's lyric?
No, I actually don't know.
I don't know. It could be.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Taylor lyric. I've been a fan of Taylor Swift since 2006 when I was 5 years old. Seen her 14 times, been to every tour, even met her. Wow. Profoundly impacted. She's changed my life in so many ways, from her music helping me discover my sexuality to all of the friends I've met through being her fan. She's a part of me and always will be.
Happy Pride Month.
I get that.
No, it's amazing. But also that person's in the age group.
Yeah. Can I just not double down, but I just want to clarify.
Oh, it sounds like you're about to double down, but okay.
I never said that Taylor Swift had not profoundly impacted any people's lives, right? I can see the impact she has. I can see that people relate to her and have connected to her, and also the community that she's built around it. She's like similar to Harry Styles, and that, you know, it's all inclusive and it's, you know, safe space. My point was, she has profoundly impacted billions of lives. I just want to put that in perspective. It's just like, I'm not saying she didn't profoundly impact anyone's lives. I'm just saying billions of lives is a stretch. The Eras tour, right? That lasted 2-3 years, right? Massive, one of the biggest tours that the world will ever see. Yeah? Played to 10 million people. Yeah?
Yep.
How many million are in 2 billion?
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
2,000. 2,000 million is 2 billion, right? Now, out of that 10 million that went to see the Eras tour, I'm going to say 30% of the people there were profoundly impacted, as opposed to had a good time, as opposed to had a great time, as opposed to had a really great time. I'm going to say 30%, generously 30% of the people there were profoundly impacted.
Yeah, but she's like, that's just the country she toured in. I mean, there's like Mexico, China, India, all those places still listen to her on the radio and are profoundly impacted while they go about their day. Profoundly impacted is like...
No. That's coming up on a pill. Look, You can come at me all you like. I'm not disputing the fact that Taylor Swift is not great and has not been a joy to millions and millions, if not billions of people. I just dispute that she's profoundly impacted every single one of you. I think you need to work out your barometer of profound to mildly.
Well, some of my favourite comments didn't actually make this section, which was,
Shut
who is this grumpy old man?
Yeah, and I get it.
And I was like, oh, we should delete that. And
Why
then I
is
was like,
Father-
actually, no, I'm going to reply to it.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, who the fuck is this guy?
Why is Father Christmas complaining about Taylor Swift? I get it. But we also said about Taylor, I asked the question, which celebrities do Rich well? Because I also said that I didn't think Taylor Swift did Rich particularly well. I Am Quinner came up with some good ones. Celebrities who do Rich well in order. Chelsea Handler, I don't know where that came from.
That's interesting.
That's
I
a
would
bit of a
argue
curveball.
against that.
Generous, travels and lives. I mean, Elton John, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yachts, jets, south of France and florist bills for days.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy. Who the fuck is Dave Portnoy? Whoever Dave Portnoy is, extravagant houses and generous. Well, I'm Quinner, clearly in the
Sounds
pocket,
good.
clearly under the shill of Elton and Dave. Good for you.
And that's it. So we agreed with one of the four.
Yeah,
Elton John.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with Elton John. Elton John's done well. But listen, thank you so much for everybody getting in touch, even if it is just to slag an old man off. We do always want to hear what you got to say, don't
Yeah,
you?
always, definitely.
How can people get in touch?
Oh, there's many ways. But first of all, what you can do is voice note us.
Yeah.
Would love a voice note.
We would like a voice note. How can they leave a voice note?
07796
Yeah.
657 512. Just start your message with the word trenches.
Do
and
that.
then you can also email hello@celebritytrenches.com
Okay.
or Instagram Celebrity Trenches or TikTok Celebrity Trenches.
Yeah. Let's do. We do like a little voice note, a little cheeky email.
Little cheeky one.
Thank you very much for listening
Yes, thank you so much for listening.
or watching. That's the end of your Celebrity Trenches weekly dispatch. It is closed.
And there's one thing left for them to do.
Right. Fingers on the pin. Ready?
Oh, scared.
Smash the like button! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dying at the end is so funny. Bye.
Cheers,
kids.
bye.
Congratulations, you made it right to the end. If you liked it that much, why not watch another one? And while you're here, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're watching on Spotify, hit the follow button. On either of them, you can leave us a comment. I do read them all, so be kind. And if you want to leave us a cheeky WhatsApp voice note, the number is in the show notes. Thanks very much.